The out-of-studio reactions are here for the Odyssey, coming from those people hand-selected by the studio to go see the movie. So, of course, there's going to be a bias here. They wouldn't have selected a bunch of people that may not like the movie just because they don't want to ruin publicity before opening weekend. I did want to share the one honest reaction I was able to find.
Oh my God.
The Odyssey, our social media reaction.
Christopher Nolan.
What do you think?
I was bored out of my mind. I was checked out on this movie pretty much from the beginning. The sound was awful. I couldn't understand dialogue. And then I started to understand dialogue and realized how bad the dialogue is. This is the most pretentious movie I've seen all year. And I can't wait to not see this movie again.
I've watched many videos of people reacting directly after they leave the theater. And from what I can gather is the movie kind of suffers from the Achilles heel, if you will, of pandering, in that people who were upset about the racial stuff and the swapping and some of the more modern features in the movie in terms of pushing a modern agenda and a modern progressive message, are that they feel like it takes away from the immersion of the movie. But then in a hilarious way, it's kind of funny that the other half of the country are upset because they didn't really include those characters at all. Many of them reported that it was like a cameo, if anything. So they're in the movie for, they say, less than 5 minutes. It's a nothing burger, that kind of stuff. So it's really frustrating from a marketing standpoint, I suppose, to do something so divisive and then not really lean into it. It's almost like, what was the point? I don't know if he's trying to sabotage his own movie or what, but that's a big takeaway from most of the people reacting. Another major takeaway is that people are saying the story is a little convoluted, the pacing's slow, it's long, unnecessarily long, which is, if you're a fan of Christopher Nolan, though, I think that's just a trope of his. He's going to do what he wants, and you're just kind of along for the ride. So I imagine if you're a fan of his work, you'll probably enjoy this just fine. If you're kind of like me and you're getting tired of Christopher Nolan and you feel like maybe there's just too much hype around him and he's a bit pretentious, you're probably not going to like the movie even without all of the controversies. Another thing people are criticizing, which was an intentional thing supposedly that he did, was he wanted to make the movie feel more modern. So the dialogue is definitely not historic, or it doesn't make you feel like you're going to be immersed in this world. Some of the armor choices and different aesthetics are not consistent with the time period where this was written or set to take place. So you have those kinds of problems that you're going to get in a Christopher Nolan movie. Again, I think he's buying his own hype too much, and he doesn't really think he can do wrong. So I don't know if he's listening to experts or if he's even consulting with historians about this kind of stuff. Also, it's apparently really hard to hear the actors when they're speaking because of the IMAX cameras that are so loud. So we'll see what happens. I imagine the movie will make some money. It'll probably have mixed reviews. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, so it's not going to hurt his reputation by any means. But I think most people are not going to really be happy about it. If you really thought the movie was going to suck, maybe it will exceed your expectations. And if you thought it was going to be good, it will not meet your expectations.